So where we at?
We are at Crystal Cove Tide Pools.
Crystal Cove Tide Pools 2019. Today's like the first really warmish day to be able to go. So, tide pooling.
Yay.
We see a lot of cool stuff here, so hopefully we see some cool things.
Hopefully we see a starfish.
We haven't seen one of those in years. We're hoping for some starfish or at least maybe some cool shells.
Urchin.
An urchin. I remember when I was a kid, we used to see octopi and everything here. But
Octopi.
don't really see them anymore.
Octoboy.
Octoboy. We're going to see. We're going to head down there, and we will catch up with you guys in a minute. We got our underwater camera, so we are going to be sticking that thing in the tide pool, so keep a lookout for Valiant's giant nose. All right, so we made it down to the water.
And here's the water.
Water.
And
Water.
let me tell you a story. Story time with Val. Yay. So,
Air horn. Burr, burr, burr.
so basically, this tide pool's 98% is never even like this. There's not going to be a single time where those rocks are going to be the exact same place. We're not sure what happens. Was that there last time?
No, it changes every time we come, and it's really strange.
Like, usually there's a bunch of rocks up there and no rocks right there.
Right?
Now it's completely switched. Is it the tide pulling them down? Those rocks are pretty heavy. I don't think a bit of whitewash would be able to walk.
The only thing that it can be is sand covering up these rocks, because these are fixed. These aren't moving anywhere, but half the time we come here, there's literally no rocks here. There's no tide. Even when the tide is out, they're not here.
If we dug in the sand, I bet you we wouldn't even find any rocks.
It's really strange. The mysteries of Crystal Cove Tide Pool with Valiant.
There's quite a few.
Moving on. I'm gonna come back. I found like a lobster tail. So, we've just been informed by a local volunteer that this beehive honeycomb looking thing is made by something called a sandcastle worm. So they create this whole structure, which is pretty cool. And then they live in it. Yeah, it's just crazy. And now that I know, and we know what they are, I see them everywhere. So they're here. There's one right over there.
There's one way back
there. There's a bunch right over here. Where?
One back there.
Yeah, and the one giant one. Let's go take a look at the giant one again. Oh, hey,
I almost said that awesome one is giant.
Okay, so we try and stay out of the puddles, buddy. So this giant thing here that sticks out way over here. I hope you can see it because of the lighting. But look at that. Look at that whole giant structure. This whole thing is sand, and it's made by a giant worm, and it looks like a giant beehive or honeycomb. It's just crazy. Let us know what you guys think. Be careful, don't break it, buddy.
Somebody lives in there.
Somebody lives in there, that's right. What do you think about this, Mr. Valiant TV?
It's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome stuff. This is one of the coolest things we've seen here in recent years, because we haven't come across any starfish recently. So this is a cool new find. Let us know what you guys think about the
coolest new find,
sandcastle worm.
The coolest new thing before this was the sea hare.
Yeah, the sea hare. What about that one? Remember the little, it was like orange and purple? It was a tiny little one?
Yeah, it must have been like a baby.
Yeah, but it was orange and purple, not like a normal big black sea hare. And Valiant's crushing the sea anemones. There's just something so satisfying about messing with sea anemones.
And I watched this.
Don't let the volunteer see you. She'll get angry. Oh, it's going. It's going. It's going. Okay, let's move on, Mr. Valiant TV.
Okay.
is the water line. We're almost at full low tide. And this is one of the better low tides I've ever seen here. There's a lot of rock exposed. Sometimes even at low tide, there's a lot of sand deposit that prevents you from being able to really see any of the pools. Oh, this Valiant TV found something. Let's go see what he's got.
If I look shorter, that's because I'm sinking.
Oh, he has no feet. What happened to your feet, guy?
I'm stuck in this quicksand. That's what happened.
More sandcastle worm. That's like the theme of the day. Sandcastle worm day. Also, Valiant getting stuck. Those are the themes of the day. Sandcastle worms and Valiant getting stuck. I want to see, I mean, whatever made this, I want to see it pop its little head out. You know what I mean? What about that guy? That's a busy little supper, isn't it?
Oh, look at this one.
Yeah, it's really cool. Go on.
Hi, I'm just ranting about weird kids shows. It's like, if you've ever heard of a show, Zigget and Shoko, go get a life. But you'll watch it right now so you can see how idiotic it is. After this video, of course. Don't please.
Also,
watch my
3
video.
months ago, it was your favorite show.
Yeah. I don't have it. Oh,
Because he's weird.
but,
I don't know where he gets it from.
anyway, how does that show even get made? It's like several people had to go through the script and say, yeah, this is totally a good idea. We should totally do this.
Right?
So, how did that even happen? I mean, maybe French people are really all about
Crazy French
weird
people.
shows, but I mean, they should have thought of that before they released it in America.
All right, Mr. Valiant TV, we've made an amazing discovery at the tide pools.
We just found someone's tangerine.
Someone's orange or tangerine. So we saw it from a distance. We were like, what is that awesome orange thing? It's an orange. That's the awesome orange thing.
It's a tangerine. It's a tangerine.
Sorry. What's up, homies? So,
I can't dab slightly. That was that.
oh, you guys got to see this. I was going to give a little recap of the day, but you got to see this first. So, in keeping with the theme of the day, we have found yet another massive sandcastle worm honeycomb thing. This thing is huge. I mean, I almost don't want to get too close because I'm afraid a giant swarm of friggin' bees is coming out. Touch it, see what it feels like. Don't touch it too hard though. We don't want to break it. Is it hard, like a rock?
Yeah.
Wow. It's so interesting. Like they made this just out of the sand that's available.
Is
to
that
them.
like one of your new favorite things ever?
Dude, it's so awesome. It just looks so cool.
And credits to me for finding that.
Credit to Mr. Valiant TV.
There's more over there.
Where?
Like that. You
Oh,
look
yeah.
wet. You look bad.
Oh, I just think they're so cool. Look at this one. It's huge.
I'll just go under you. And they're stretched all the way.
So now that I've seen this thing, I just can't unsee it. I see it everywhere. It's haunting my dreams. Those are the ones we saw earlier. Crikey! We found the rare solid white golf ball fish. It's extremely rare in these parts. Mr. Valiant TV?
It's a rare golf ball fish. Who are you reenacting?
That was my best Steve Irwin impersonation. Crikey! R.I.P.
Wait.
I don't know if you guys can make this out, but it's a tiny little baby sea hare.
Really?
Yeah, right there.
Oh my god.
Look at him. He's so little.
Look at him.
Oh, he's moving. That's just like a little mouth. Careful, you're making him shrink back into the thing there, guy. Also, weird bubbly things.
Come out, buddy butt cheek. Look,
crap?
watch. It's so satisfying. Pop.
So, we also found this guy. Whoa, falling. I'm gonna try and get out of the sunlight. But this guy here looks like he's just waiting out the tide. So he's gonna wait for this tide to come back in to kind of drag him back out into the ocean. But he's still under the water, so he's safe. He's okay.
I have one. I'm holding it.
Okay. Mr. Valiant TV. Wait. Let's do it.
I'm dipping it so he doesn't, so he can live.
Okay. Stop moving. So, Valiant found a sea hare and is hanging out with him. They're now buddies. Alright, put him back in the water, okay?
Alright. He likes to hang from this rock.
That's his thing, hanging from the rock. Here you go, fella. Oh wow, how they unfold is so weird. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. It's so weird. They have this weird like fold along their bottom that they can, it's like they got these little mud flaps or something. There, a truck.
There, a truck.
So,
We're gonna look at the other one.
Mr. Valiant TV.
Did you see the bigger one?
Yeah, we saw the big one. So,
I just love it.
if you guys saw that stuff, how cool is that? So we found
Sea hare
a bunch of tiny sea hares. It must be because it's spring. We're thinking that a lot of little babies have hatched. They're all over the place. I'm seeing more.
Really?
Oh, wow. Yeah, if you guys caught it, we're going to put some of that underwater camera footage. Those were the first ones we saw, the ones that were underwater. But now, there's this guy. He's moving back up into some crevice up there.
There he is.
He's going to hide. Probably hiding from Valiant.
Do you see
He's
another-
that guy picked up my brother.
Do you see another one?
Well, no. I mean, I saw these three and then the two underground. Oh, what do we got here? Wow. Cool looking little sea snail shell. Well, today has turned into a really awesome beach day. We've seen so much cool stuff and learned so many cool things. What do you think, Mr. Valiant TV?
I love it.
Today was epic, huh?
And today's going to get even more epic because we get to eat In-N-Out.
We get to eat what?
In-N-Out and Taco Bell.
In-N-Out Taco Bell. It's just one thing. In-N-Out Taco Bell.
Yeah,
You'd think it was the same place. This guy looks like he's stuck. I'm gonna give him a little hand. Get him back down into that water. The tide went down. We're at low tide. And it looks like it kind of crept down on him here. I'm gonna take him. Come here, fella. Oh, he's wrapped up in something. There you go, guy. There he goes. See, they need, they can stay out of water for a while, but they start to dry out. If you notice, as soon as I put him in, he gets much larger. Yeah, I found one that was out of the water, so I put him in the water. So now he's really kind of engorging himself in the liquid. Looks like he might be tangled in this. Let's get him untangled here. All right. Much happier, Mr. Sea Hare. You're welcome. No, it's a little guy. They're just a bunch of little guys everywhere. But this guy was stuck up on a rock, so we put him down in the water.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's much happier now. Right?
Yeah, he's very grateful. Look at him.
Very grateful. And he's doing that weird thing. Look at all the weird folds. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so weird.
If you want to see a hermit crab show, come this way.
Hermit crab show, you say?
I have 3 hermit crabs. This is Hermes, this is Hermo, and this is Hermione.
Nah.
And
Hermione.
we are going to watch
She's going to be the difficult one.
a hermit crab show.
All right, hermit crabs, give us a show.
So, just
They might need to be in the water.
don't poke them, they'll come out. I've
Okay,
already
okay.
tried this several times to make sure it works.
Oh, don't bump me. Don't bump me. Oh, look at this guy's coming out. Oh, there he goes. And he's gone. Which one was he?
I think that was Hermione.
Hermione, that makes sense.
She wants to go to the library.
That's right, she's just a know-it-all.
She needs to go to the library. to learn
This guy's
this.
coming out now. Come on out, fella.
I think that was Hermes.
Hermes.
No, the other one was Hermes. That one's
Oh, that guy's like, I'm taking your
that was
shell.
Homo. Why Homo? Hermes is very shy.
All right, Hermes. Hermes? Not Hermes!
What?
Well, there's more of them just crawling around over there. This is like the hermit crab area. We haven't seen any hermit crabs until Mr. Valiant TV finds this area and it's just full of hermit crabs. Come on, guy. Oh, he's starting to come. He's starting to come. Starting to come. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's all, can I come out? Is it safe? Hermione came out. You wuss. Oh, look at this guy's shell.
Well, she only wants to go to look.
Oh,
She only wants to go
here
to
it
the
goes, here it
library.
goes.
So I mean, look, he's gonna back up into the water and it's gonna freak him out.
He's all, oh, almost. He's trying to get himself up enough to flip himself over. You can do it, guy. We believe in you. We need some Rocky theme music here. There he goes.
Bye, homies.
Hi, guy.
I think homies already got stuck.
Did you get stuck? Hi, guy. Nah, we'll let him be. So we finally made it to the caves on the edge of Crystal Cove Beach. I always love just the layering of the rocks. I mean, it's just so cool. You can see it all along the tide pools and then up into the caves. So we're going to take a little quick trip into the caves and check them out and see if we can find anything cool. We found some really cool giant shells there before. I don't even know what they are, but they're the weird giant spirally ones that have the iridescent, almost like abalone colored insides. So we're going to take a peek and take a trip up inside these caves here. Miss Van TV?
Yay.
Yay! So this is a little mini cave that actually goes all the way through. Oh, it looks like there's water. So there's little puddles in here. I don't think I've ever seen this with water in it. The tide must have really been up high at some point, but you can see it goes all the way through and out the other side. So if you were small enough and brave enough, you could climb through there. But I don't think either one of those fit that category. So look at the little breaks in there. Cool. Looks like there's water down in there.
There's water in there?
Yeah, it looks like it. Pretty cool. All the little holes and all the little nooks and crannies. Nooks and crannies of the English muffins. What? Don't judge me.
I judge everyone.
Alright, so this is the mini cave. We saw the big cave. This is usually the pinnacle of the trip, so we journey along, see all the cool stuff, and then end at the caves. And Valiant is climbing the caves. This is not going to end well. Valiant, be careful. Dun, dun, dun. So, epic day at the tide pools. We're on our way back. We're taking a different route back, and it smells like strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
Valiant, why does it smell like strawberry shortcake?
I don't know, because maybe they filmed the cartoon here.
It's making us very hungry. More on that in a minute. What up, guys? So, and that's a weird face. We've made it back. It was a long trek and an epic adventure at the tide pools today. We saw, what do we see? Name some of the stuff we saw. That was just awesome.
Sandcastle worm.
Sandcastle worm. We didn't even know what a sandcastle worm was, but there was this volunteer walking around at the tide pools today, and she just came down and started showing us stuff. And then all of a sudden, we couldn't see anything but sandcastle worm stuff. Like they had a giant, like, oh my god, oh, well, you'll see. And then all the little baby sea hares.
Yeah.
Dude, sea hares. Today was a pretty epic tide pool trip. If anyone has any questions or comments, make sure you leave that stuff. And we will catch you guys on our next little adventure, maybe back at Central Park. We'll see. What do you think, Mr. Vanny TV?
Yeah.
Vanny says, yeah. Vanny is
Let's go.
exhausted. We're so tired. All right. Well, we will catch you guys in the next video, man.
Bye. Like, subscribe, share, do all that crap.
All that crap. Do it.